Finally, let us examine the fight procedure for the referee. The referee's first responsibility when a fight breaks out is to see that all other players return to the bench. He should do this by giving verbal commands and by using physical gestures. After he has ensured that all other players have returned to their benches, he should take up a position that will allow him to both watch the fight in progress and the benches of both teams as well. When the linesmen are taking the players out of the game or to the penalty bench, he should remain at the scene of the altercation until the equipment has been picked up. In this example, you will notice the referee makes both teams stay at their benches until he's had a chance to talk to both linesmen. Then and only then, he directs the teams to send one player and only one player to pick up the equipment on the ice. Watch it again. He signals very clearly to both teams to stay at their benches. He talks to the linesman, and it is important to remember that if you talk to one linesman, you should talk to them both. And then he signals for one player from each team to come and pick up the equipment. When he goes to the penalty bench, the first priority should be to make sure that all penalties are recorded accurately and carefully. Then, and only then, should he talk to the players to explain the penalties that are being assessed. Notice in this case that he waits to make sure that both teams are represented to avoid having to repeat the information. In this example, you will notice that the referee has taken up his proper position, and when the linesmen move in, he also moves in to offer some verbal assistance. It is also important to note that he remains at the scene. He directs each team to send one player and only one player forward to pick up the equipment. Only then does he report to the scorekeeper's box. Once again, the referee clearly directs both teams back to their benches. He takes up a proper position, and while the linesmen are removing the players involved, he directs each team to send a player to pick up the equipment. By carefully following the suggested procedure and guidelines, you can save yourself a lot of extra aggravation. Here's a strange example where the referee actually gets physically involved. Because as it turns out, there are 3 players involved. By showing good judgment and a quick reaction, he avoids further possible escalation of this situation. Watch in this example as the referee directs the players back to their benches. He also ends up directing the goalie to a neutral area, and thereby avoiding any potential problem that could have arisen. It is important in these situations for the referee to take charge. He must remain calm, appear confident, and be extremely alert to everything that is happening around him. Notice once again how the referee remains on the scene until all the equipment has been picked up and the linesmen have returned. Notice once again the correct position of the referee. In this case, watch the player who comes to pick up the equipment. He wants to talk to the referee. The referee directs him away. You should not talk to the players until the penalties have been assessed at the scorekeeper's box, and then only to one player from each team, as designated by the coach. Here, the referee wants to talk to the linesman. Remember, if you talk to one linesman, you should talk to them both. Always keep the rest of the players in view, even while you do this. After the consultation, he reports the penalties assessed. And then, and only then, will he talk to the captains. There will be times when tensions mount. It is very important during these times for the referee to use his pad and pencil, to stay back far enough to keep a good view of all participants, and to record accurately and carefully the infractions by each player. In review, the first job is to direct the players back to their benches. Take up a proper position where you can see both the fight and the benches. Remember that if you have to talk to the linesman, talk to both, keeping players in view. Report the penalties and talk to the players as necessary. Hockey officiating is a rewarding but challenging assignment. A good understanding and working knowledge of the many suggested procedures and techniques for referees will definitely help you develop quicker as an official. Please consult the CHA Officiating Manual for more information.